Oh, a gifted and talented student asked me if the Underground Railroad was actually a subway underground. So we started this whole civil rights segment with the Underground Railroad so that we would never think that a train was the Underground Railroad. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about it, because they have never been exposed to the real meaning of Black History Month. That it's not really a month, it's the whole year.
Harriet Tubman, born in 1820, she died in 1913. She was a slave, she freed other slaves, and she was a wanted girl. She was the Union spy for the Civil War, and she was born into slavery around in 1820. In 1844, she married a man named John Tubman.
The African American I chose was Rosa Parks. The day she wouldn't surrender her seat to a white passenger on a bus, she got arrested but was released later that night on bail, and she got charged a $10 fine at court. She started a citywide boycott that lasted almost a year. A famous quote from her is, "Each person must live their life as a model for others." She died on October 24th, 2005.
Well, we had previously done a quote by Ella Fitzgerald, and one of the girls did that one and also brought her guitar and did a Tisket to Tasket. And then she had talked about how her grandfather had actually went to a concert, or not a concert, but had actually seen Ella Fitzgerald in person and had gotten a record signed. So that really it was personal for her.
Ella Jane Fitzgerald was born April 25, 1917 in Newport News, Virginia. She was abandoned by her father, and her father left her no money, so it was hard for them to get by. She was known as the First Lady of Song and Lady Ella. Scouting was one of the things that she did. It was an imitation of an instrument. She died on June 15, 1996 from diabetes. Her quote is, "I sing like I feel," and this is her song. African American I'm doing my research on is Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder is a blind African American musician. His real name was Stephen Hardaway Judkins, but his mom changed it to Stevie Wonder so he can have the same name as his absent father. He had to stay in an incubator for the first 56 days of his life because there was something wrong with him, and too much oxygen got to his eyes and he became blind. On May 13th, 1950, he was born. One of his famous quotes are, "Just because a man lacks the use of his eyes doesn't mean he lacks vision."
It was a mixture of kind of pop culture and history.
Right. Were there any other avenues the children chose to talk about their person or talk about what they learned?
One of my students wrote a poem, kind of a free verse poem, about what it would be like to be a slave. So instead of picking a person, she just kind of gave us the essence of how it would feel to really be a slave and to be separated from your family and to not know how to escape.
This is a poem I wrote. Hard work all day, not getting paid, but that's what it's like to be a slave. Your family's gone, watch them walk away, to a place they will stay until their dying day. You cried and screamed, but they wouldn't let you go. I want to see my parents again. You scream, but they wouldn't set you free, till your hair was white and gray, still working outside all day. They know that you are dying, they don't care. They say, keep working, when you are crying from all the pain. They make you work until you are passed out on the ground, and they try to wake you up, but you never come to. They worked you so hard that you died, when they don't even know what it's like to work like you did. You died for them just because they were too lazy to get up and get a glass of water. But sadly, they will never know because they think it's better to have someone else do everything for them. But they don't seem to care, and before you are even cold in the ground, there is another person, and the cycle continues on.